Mr. Jones. My name is Dante, and I'm here to assist you with a bedpan. How does that sound? Fair enough? Okay. Real quick, I'm going to go wash my hands and I'm going to gather my supplies. But before I do, let me take a look at your wristband, just to take a look to see if it is you, Mr. Jones. Wonderful. It is you. I'm going to go right now. I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to gather my supplies, okay? Be right back. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'm going to gather my supplies from my cabinet and I'm going to bring my supplies over to the patient. In here I have 3 barriers. I have a bath blanket, my bedpan, and 3 sets of gloves. I also am going to obtain the toilet paper and the hand wipes for the patient from their bedside drawer. I'm going to start by placing my barrier on my table. This way I can place my clean supplies on a clean surface. I'm going to go ahead and close the curtains so for privacy. And now I'm going to get started. Okay, let me get the inside of your bedside table. See, I've got your toilet paper and your hand wipes. All right, now what I need to do is the bed is at its lowest position, so I need to raise the bed to its waist level position. I'm going to get the remote and I'm going to raise it to waist level. I'm also going to make sure that the bed is flat. Okay, the bed is flat. All right, there you go, Mr. Jones. Place this real quick here. And now, I am going to get started by placing the bath blanket onto you, Mr. Jones. All right. Without snapping or shaking the blanket, I'm just going to spread it around. And now, Mr. Jones, if you can go ahead and hold this side, and I'm going to hold this side. That way I can remove your actual blanket, your personal blanket. And I'm going to bring your personal blanket right below your feet, okay? Right below your feet, so that way it doesn't get dirty, okay? All right, you're all covered up. Now, not that much room here. Okay. Now, these did not fall on the floor. All right. They're still right here on the table because I now need to get one of these chucks. I need to put my set of gloves on. I have 3 sets. I'm going to put on my first set of gloves. I've donned my gloves. Now I'm going to put that over there. Now those are my first sets on. Because I have to put my first barrier underneath the patient. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and open up the barrier. I'm going to roll it towards me because rolling towards you is clean. Rolling away is for dirty. I'm going to go ahead and ask you, Mr. Jones, if you can bend your knees so I can place this underneath you. Okay. And then you can lift your butt. Your buttocks, there you go. This is placed right on the buttocks of the patient. All right, so now this is in place. I'm also going to ask to do that one more time, okay? I'm going to place the larger side, the wider side, goes into the patient. Then you have the splash guard. This is going to be in front. I'm not going to place it in this way. This is wrong. I'm going to place this in through here. So if I can ask you again one more time, you can bend your knees, and I'm going to place this right under your buttocks. All right, it's now in place. All right, you're all set. What I need to do now is I need to come in contact with your personal items, like your remote control and your call light. But what I need to do first is remove my gloves. I'm removing my set of gloves. I'm going to throw those in my trash receptacle. I'm going to go to the patient, the remote control, And I'm going to increase the height of the head of the bed so that this patient is in a sitting position. I'm going to place your call light right next to you, Mr. Jones. All right, patient is now in a seated position. Now this patient can pretty much go to the bathroom and be more comfortable to go to the bathroom sitting up, not lying flat on the back. I'm now going to get the remote and lower the bed so it's at its lowest level. That way, the patient is safe. I'm now going to gather my supplies, bring it close to you, Mr. Jones, or Mr. Jones. You have your hand wipies, so you can wipe yourself with your hands. And here's your toilet paper. Can you reach this? Is it in reach? It is? Wonderful. I have my set of gloves here for when we're done. I also have this extra barrier to use, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with this, because I'm going to remove this barrier. I'm going to place this right here, your toilet paper and your wipies. Gloves. I'm going to take this barrier, and here you have it. Everything's in reach. I'm going to take this and place this in its designated area. In this case, this is a disposable barrier. It goes in the trash. Curtain is still closed. When you're done, Mr. Jones, I'm going to be on the other side of the curtain. Let me know when you're finished, okay? I'm going to quickly sanitize my hands. So my hands are sanitized. And now I'll be waiting on the other side of the curtain for you, okay? Wonderful. Ding, ding. Hi, Mr. Jones. You ready? Okay, excellent. Let's get started again with getting you all ready. Your bed's still at its lowest position. What I'm going to do is go to the side here and raise the bed with the remote control to its workable waist height. I'm also going to lower your bed so that way I can remove the bedpan. Now that I've lowered your bed so that you're flat, I can now place this where I need to put that. I'm going to don my second pair of gloves. Donning my second pair of gloves, I'm going to place his articles back into its designated area. Getting my last barrier, placing the barrier on the table. All right, Mr. Jones, I got my gloves on, and the bed is at my waist level. I'm now going to go ahead and get the barrier. I'm going to wrap, if you can bend your knees and lift your buttocks, I'm going to wrap the bedpan and contents like a burrito in my barrier. That way, no splashing or spilling occurs. And if it does splash, it's inside the barrier. I can place this barrier or this bedpan on top of this barrier. This is just for right now, okay? So this is ready for me because I'm going to come in contact with the patient's personal items. Since I got to go take this to the bathroom, I don't want to leave the patient at a nice waist level position so they can fall and get hurt. So I'm going to take off my gloves, throw those in the trash. States, sanitize his hands. Now I can come back to the patient and now I can go ahead and get your blanket. I can go ahead and get your blanket, bring it up here. And I can remove, you can hold the top of your blanket. That way I can remove the bath blanket. Okay. I'll go ahead and remove the bath blanket immediately. I'm going to take this bath blanket and I'm going to take this over to the soiled linen container. And I'll place this in the soiled linen container bin. That's now in its designated soiled linen container. Now, I am going to lower your bed to its lowest position. And how do you feel, Mr. Jones? You're comfortable? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Just for the record, want to make sure you have your call light in reach. Your call light is right there in reach. Very good. All right, now I'm going to be back because I have to discard of the bedpan and the contents, okay? All right, very good. I'm going to put on my third pair of gloves. Third pair of gloves is on. I'm now going to take all of this to the toilet. Right behind us here, there was let's just pretend, I know there's a commode there. I didn't get the commode in time, but I'm gonna pretend that this is the toilet and there's a sink right here next to the toilet. I'm gonna get my my articles. I'm gonna place this into the trash. There's a trash receptacle right here, apparently. There's a trash receptacle. And there's this, I'm gonna take this barrier off and place that in its trash receptacle. I can go to the toilet, and I can open the toilet and pour the contents into the toilet. I'm going to get a paper towel. I'm gonna turn on the sink with the paper towel because I'm wearing a glove on my hand, and I'm going to rinse the inside of the bedpan, turn off the, actually I'm gonna leave the water running because I'm going to do that one more time. Empty the contents into the toilet. I still have the paper towel in my hand, rinsing one more time, and I'm gonna empty that. Now I can go ahead and turn the water off, throw that paper towel into the trash receptacle. I'm gonna get as many papers as I need so I can dry the inside of the bedpan. Throw those aside, get a new one, dry the outside as necessary, as needed. Now I am gonna place this in its designated area. For the designated area, I'm now in the bathroom. The bathroom is typically where bedpans are placed in designated areas. I'm gonna place this right in the designated area. Now, I have finished with this part. I'm gonna remove my gloves, throw those in the trash, and I can now wash my hands. Now I can go back to the patient. Now I've entered the patient's room. I'm taking a look. Patient still has his call in reach. The bed's at its lowest position. Patient states he was comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and open the curtains. Mr. Jones, do you need anything else while I'm here? If you don't, okay, just want to let you know you still have your call light, and if you need anything, go ahead and use it, okay? All right, fair enough. I am now going to wash my hands. Skill is complete.